What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Sudsy coming guys again with another rebuilding video. This time we are working on the Utah Jazz. We are 4 teams away from finishing off the Western Conference, and so we're going to finish up with this team here. So now we have George Hill, Rodney Hood on this team. The only players that are safe, in my opinion, are Gordon Hayward and Rudy Gobert. Everyone else is potentially open to go. I do like Joe Ingles, so I'm probably going to keep him on the team, though. Joe Johnson is here. I don't like the double backup small forwards, but I'm going to see what we want to do with that. For right now, though, I would like to see if there is anything I can get for Rodney Hood. I'm not going, I'm just shopping him. It's not a guaranteed trade. I'm just looking around, seeing what the offers are in case I really do need to move him. George Hill is probably going to be moved. His contract does expire after this year, so I'm probably going to move him for something either better or cheaper. I haven't really figured it out because he usually asks for like $26 million in like the offseason, which is kind of like a really insane number. Let me see if there's anybody here. Nothing super crazy. Yeah, Rodney Hood doesn't have that great a trade value for some reason. George Hill, though, should be able to get moved pretty easily. I feel like right now he's a pretty cheap contract, so he's not going to be too difficult to move. And I'm just looking for a solid, hopefully young piece, because George Hill is 30 years old too, and we have a young Gordon Hayward and Rudy Gobert here on the team. Nothing super great coming out for him. I'd like to get a guard for him, definitely. There is Drew Holiday. That's not that great of a deal, to be honest, so I'm not going to do that. Let me do player finance. Let's go for any guard, actually. I'm not going to be able to get any of these guys, obviously, but Eric Bledsoe might be a nice deal. I don't get him very often. It's George Hill and maybe this first rounder and this lottery protected Thunder first rounder, because that's that easy. I think I'm gonna pay it a little bit too much. I probably could have done it with maybe some second rounders too instead of that other first rounder, but I'll take it. So we got Eric Bledsoe as our new starting point guard. Not too bad. He's gonna get 14 mil, which is pretty cheap for basically the rest of the video. Let me see if I could do one more move. I'm going to go look for a shooting guard now. We're not going to be able to grab any of these guys, but maybe not Lou Williams, but I can maybe get an Avery Bradley. I get Avery Bradley. I get him a lot. Maybe I can do not Chris Middleton, because Chris Middleton, I always get tempted if I grab Chris Middleton to move him to small forward, so I'm going to do this. If I could get Devin Booker for him, I know a lot of people might not like it, but I would totally do this deal. Devin Booker's a beast. I don't know if I can do it for a bunch of seconds too. No? Okay. Then I will actually give you the Warriors first rounder. Does that have value? It does have value. I'll give you literally all of our first rounders, basically, and Rodney Hood for Devin Booker. So tell me that roster doesn't already look a lot better, because we have Devin Booker and Eric Bledsoe leading the team. Devin Booker is going to be here for the rest of the video too on that rookie contract. So I'm saying these deals are insanely good for us. Derek Favors is here too. Joe Ingles is nice small forward coming for us off the bench. I don't like that double small forward though. I always say, man, if we don't have that nice balance on that bench, I get a little bit upset. So Joe Johnson is here. What do we actually need for the bench? I think we need a power forward, huh? Yep, we do. So let me see if I can grab a power forward for Joe Ingles. I can get Marcin Gortat. Marcin Gortat would be Enes Kanter, but we just rebuilt the Thunder, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we're just going to go grab Marcin Gortat and Trey Burke. Going to move both of them over to the team, and then I'm going to move Gortat over to the power forward position. So he's going to go up to a 79. He's actually going to be our starting power forward. Nice. So we have Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Gordon Hayward, Marcin Gortat is going to be the new starting power forward, and Rudy Gobert. Off the bench we have Derek Favors, Joe Ingles, Alec Burks, Jeff Withey, and Shelvin Mack, who is going to be a point guard for us off the bench. Not too bad of a roster, I will say so myself. Pretty kind of easy to rebuild, but I'm going to simulate it here all the way to the trade deadline. I think that's going to be the last of the trades that we do. If I want to make any trades, you're probably going to do it at the trade deadline, but I don't think there's too much you could do to upgrade this bench unit anyways. So I'm just going to see you guys at the trade deadline if I make any deals, but I'm probably going to roll with this. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so this deal came up here for Greg Monroe and Jason Terry for Alec Burks, who's getting paid a lot of money, and Trey Burke. I'm basically doing this deal to get Greg Monroe, who's going to be an upgrade at our center position for the backup. So Rudy Gobert is going to have to, go super ham this, at least for right now. So now we have Greg Monroe, who's actually going to be our sixth man. Then we have Marcin Gortat, Joe Ingles, and Jeff Withey's not going to get any minutes. I'm going to actually move Dante Exum, I think I want to move him to the shooting guard, or would Shelvin Mack, would Shelvin Mack be better at shooting guard? Let's see. I'd rather have Exum be at the shooting guard position, so that's going to be the backup shooting guard for us, would be Dante Exum, and then Jeff Lee's opposite. I'm going to get those minutes. I'm going to give those to Shelvin Mack. And that is going to be the roster. I just wanted to upgrade that one bench unit piece so when we have a little bit extra cushion in case anything happens to Rudy Gobert. And we're going to simulate here, and that's going to be the last trade that I want to do. I'm going to actually go into the offseason with this team. We're already third in the conference. I will see you guys at the end of season awards, where hopefully we can make a top 3. We might even be able to finish off as like a top 1, maybe even the first overall in the Western Conference. I'll see you guys then. Here we are at the end of season awards, where Russell Westbrook wins your most valuable player with 32 points, 11.5 boards, 13.5 assists, 1.5 steals coming out of him. Joel Embiid is your rookie of the year. Mason Plumlee is actually your 6th man of the year this time with 10 points, 7 boards, 4.5 assists, and 1.5 steals. Hassan Whiteside's your defensive player with 16 boards, 3 blocks, almost 4. And Jokic is your most improved player with Steve Kerr, 69-13 record, going coach of the year. Can never beat that guy in the first year, definitely. So do we have anyone from the Jazz on maybe an All-NBA team? Not even All-NBA third. Maybe defensive team? No, and I don't think we have any young players. No, we do not. So we're 54-28, which is good enough for third, I think. Yeah, third in the conference. Let's go look at the standings. We were tied, actually, with the Houston Rockets. But I guess they beat us in the head-to-head. Golden State Warriors, we're 15 games behind them. And we're tied for first in the East. And let's see. Eric Bledsoe actually led us in scoring. 20 points out of him, 5 boards, 8.5 assists. Excuse me. And then we had Devin Booker right behind him. 17 points coming out of him. It's 5 assists. Gordon Hayward had 17 and 4 rebounds with 5 assists as well, with almost a steal a game. Greg Monroe had 12 points and 8 boards with 1.5 steals coming off the bench too. As Rudy Gobert had 11 and almost 10 with 2.5 blocks. Derek Favors had 9 and 7 with 1 block. And Gortat had 8 and 8. Joe Ingles had 7 and 3 assists. Not too bad, not too bad. We're up against the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. Let's see if they have anyone new on their team. It's just Chris Paul and JJ Redick with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. So it's basically the same roster. Doesn't look like anything is different at all. So we're going to do simulate the first game. So we go up 2-0. Can we go up 3-0? No, they take the next game. And we go up 3-1. Can we beat them in 5? Nope. Can we beat them in 6? We beat them in 6. Now we're up against the Houston Rockets. You can see at the current round, finish that off. So the Golden State Warriors went to 6 games against the Memphis Grizzlies as well. We're up against the Houston Rockets now, who have Patrick Beverley, James Harden, and Trevor Ariza with Ryan Anderson, Clint Capella. So basically looks like the same exact team. Doesn't look like anything's really different at all, in all honesty. So we're going to do this. Yeah, so Gortat's going to be the starting power forward for this series. We're going to simulate the first game here. We take the first game off of them, actually. Can we take the second too? No. Considering it was home court, I think this is nice for them. Nice for us, actually, because now we can potentially win it home. No. So we go to a Game 7 against the Houston Rockets. Bledsoe's a little bit tired, but we definitely need him to pick it up for this game. This is the Game 7 in the semifinals of the Western Conference. So let's go simulate this game. We're actually playing in their home too, so we'd have to upset them in their own house to potentially win this one. So can we just come out to a lead in the second, please? Oh man, this is okay. So they're coming out to a third blowout for us, and we're probably gonna lose it now. Yeah, unless we completely. Oh my God! Unless we go overtime and go ham. Oh my God! Overtime thriller. We beat them by only 2 points. Basically one shot as Devin Booker drops 32 points on them. That's exactly what I needed out of him. 32, 5, and 5. I don't care if you hate me for trading Rodney Hood. We got Devin Booker, and he's a beast. Accidentally punched my desk. 17, 4, and 5 coming out of Eric Bledsoe. Gordon Hayward at 16, 6, and 6. 14 and 13 coming out of Greg Monroe off the bench. That's nice. 12 and 16 boards coming out of Marcin Gortat. And then we had 3 blocks coming out of Rudy Gobert with 9 and 8 assists coming out of Joe Ingles, who's from a small forward. A small forward that I didn't really consider anything for this team anyways. So let's go here. So let's simulate the first game. Let's see if they're probably going to take the first one, and they do. Are they going to take the second one too? They do. All right. Let me go to a 9-man rotation. And yeah, I'm just going to stick with a 9-man rotation. Let's see if we can take this third game. Nope, the 3-0 just don't sweep us, and they swept us. Okay, so we're going to simulate the playoffs, and the Golden State Warriors win the finals. Stephen Curry is your finals MVP with 28 points, 9.5 assists, 4.5 boards, 5 boards basically, 1.5 steals. The Golden State Warriors, they upset me. They're too good because they have too many players that are beasts. So we're going to make sure everything gets changed around there. Going to go to the draft lottery, skip to the results. Do the Jazz. I think we actually traded all of our picks, so it probably shouldn't matter here. I don't know why I'm even looking. Yeah, and we don't have any picks. We're going to exit the draft lottery. We're going to go to staff signing. Ooh, Steve Kerr is available. I'm sorry, my Quinn Snyder dude, but Steve Kerr is a beast of a coach. And I need a nice assistant head coach, so I'm going to go for James. Can I get both of them? Actually, let me go get a good trainer too. I don't know if this matters that much, but might as well. Head scout, I'll grab this guy. Assistant coach is already there. Now assistant GM, can we grab somebody who's pretty good? Whatever this Ryan Johnson. I'll sign this Ryan Johnson guy. And whatever, the rest doesn't matter to me anyways. It doesn't matter. So let's see. No picks. We have 2 second rounders. So anybody in this lineup that I need to move, I'm definitely gonna move Derek Favors and like 2 second rounders. See if I can move him for something. I could get Malcolm Brogdon, move him to the team, which is extremely tempting. Not only is he getting paid basically dirt cheap money, he's kind of super good. Jeremy Lin, 12 mil. That's not really a salary dump though. So I am looking to dump a little bit of salary to sign some people in the offseason here. So Malcolm Brogdon, Matthew Dellavedova, welcome to the Utah Jazz. And I will take both of these guys. Dellavedova is probably going to get moved immediately because he's still getting paid a good bit of money, if I recall correctly. And he's only like, what, like a 72? Was that what it said? So he's going to get moved. So let's do, 9 mil, 73 overall. I'm going to move him and Gortat. Can I move these guys together? I can get Jared Bayless, Kent Bazemore, Miles Plumlee, Jordan Clarkson. I'm looking for some kind of salary dump-ish trade. Let me go all the way to the draft, actually. I want to see if I can get like a top 10 pick. How about that? Can I do Gortat and Dellavedova and get like, I don't know, like the 8th pick? No. I might be asking for a bit much. What about like the 10th pick or like the 9th? 9th pick. These have more value. Alright, I'll give you a second rounder. How about that? And 2 second rounders. No, they don't want neither of these guys for that. Alright, screw it. Give me the 10th pick. Give me the 10th friggin' pick. Who has the 10th pick? I forgot to check who had the 10th. Timberwolves. Give me your 10th pick. And I'll give you a second rounder. 2 second rounders. Oh my god, they don't want... Alright, they probably don't want Dellavedova, actually. That's probably what it is. Someone who's not expired, preferably. Shelvin Mack. He has a no-trade clause. What? Okay. Dellavedova... Alright. Jesus Christ. Let me just do a trade finder and move Dellavedova. If I can get like a pick for him, I'll do... Alright, Warriors top 3 protected. Cool. So we got that. So we have the Warriors pick. Now I got to move Marcin Gortat, the Warriors pick, and then I'll probably get into the draft. I do want to draft someone this year, just so we can have somebody cheap on the team. So where's Gortat? And I'll literally give this pick, and then give me like that pick. No. Give me like the 8th pick. All right, then give me the 9th pick. Whoever has the Nuggets. You have the 9th pick. I'll give you this second rounder too. There we go. So we got the 9th pick. I'm going to go into the NBA draft, and I'll see you guys at rookie signings with who I select 9th overall. So with the 9th overall pick, we selected Marquise Bolden from Duke. We're going to move him immediately to the power forward position. And if I can see him, there he is. So I'm going to move him to the power forward position immediately because that's actually what I wanted him to play anyways. So I'm going to take Dante Exum back. Raul Neto for mil. No, I'm gonna let him walk. Trey Lyles can walk 2 for 2 mil. I'm not going to sign that. And Gordon Hayward and Greg Monroe both declined their offers. So let's go to qualifying offers. Joe Ingles will get one extended to him. I have no problem with that. And my free agents, So I'm going to extend an offer to Gordon Hayward. We do have bird rights on him, so I'm actually going to go to free agency first. So I'm going to sign some people before I get him. So I will sign Kevin Durant if he wants to come here. Chris Paul. If you want to come here, Chris Paul, I will not say no. I'll give you a back offer and a no-trade clause. The Clippers are still normal. All right, Blake Griffin would be kind of a B-stab at the power forward position alongside. No, okay. Kyle Lowry. I will give you 31.11. Still wants to go to the Jazz. Paul Millsap. I just need to sign like some players so I'd make sure that nothing gets wasted. The Jazz, so we are his #1 offer. Can I actually get like Tim Hardaway, Greg Monroe, and like I don't know. I'd even sign Jeff Teague, and then I will also extend an offer to Gordon Hayward to make sure I don't lose him. So we're gonna give him 26.66 player option. Greg Monroe leaves. Tim Hardaway Jr. Nice. All right, so all these guys leave. And I'm just $2 million short of getting Paul Millsap, who would be nice to move. I probably wouldn't keep him on the team. I'm just saying that right now. But he would be nice to move. Dante Exum getting paid a lot of money, actually. All right, I'm sorry, Exum. You're getting paid $5 million. Let me get... Who might... I'm gonna trade you to the Heat. Get 2 picks from them. Sorry, my dude. $5 million though, and I really want to get Paul Millsap so we can move him. He's going to make an immediate impact in terms of his value. So I'm going to give him everything he asked for. Player option 2. Just come on, dude. Stop playing around. I really want you on the team. Don't even oh my god. We just got... What? We just got Kevin Durant and... Okay. Thanks, 2K. The one time they didn't want to screw me over, I will take it absolutely 1,000% of the time. Paul Millsap, go to the Hawks. I don't care, dude. I'm going to simulate all the way and into the beginning of the next season. I will see you guys then. I'm going to probably make a couple trades just to make sure that the roster gets filled out as much as I want it to be. So I'll see you guys then. So here we are at the roster. If you guys didn't see, we have Kevin Durant, Gordon Hayward, Rudy Gobert, Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Tim Hardaway Jr., Malcolm Brogdon, and Marquise Bolden, who's going to be the power forward for the team. That's kind of insane. I didn't actually expect to get Kevin Durant, so that threw me off. That threw me off pretty hard. So we have Eric. This team is pretty freaking filthy in terms of at least the starting lineup. It's pretty stacked. The bench, not the greatest, obviously, but I'm gonna deal with it as it comes. We're gonna make sure that training is set to team chemistry now that I've made a couple trades to do that to make it work. I'm gonna go all the way to the trade deadline to see how this team's gonna do. I will see you guys at the trade deadline. Team is stacked. This is kind of actually insane. I didn't expect it all to go through. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I just made a small trade just now, and by small I mean 2 picks and Eric Bledsoe. Kemba Walker is just going to be, in my opinion, a straight up upgrade for that point guard position. He's going to lead it a little bit better for this roster. I actually like just the look of the team so far. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to upgrade, so this is going to be it. I'm going to simulate all the way to the rest of the season. We're 38-19, which is good enough for first in the Western Conference, but this should be what puts us kind of ahead. Do I need to do any Nope. Alright, so I'm going to simulate all the way to the end of the season here. I will see you guys at the end of season awards. Here we are at the end of season awards, where Russell Westbrook wins MVP with 32.3 points, 11 boards, 14 assists, 1.5 steals. Jason Tatum is your rookie of the year with 12.8 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, 1.5 blocks. Actually, Kyle Quinn is your 6th man of the year over at the Magic. 10, 9, and 2. Anthony Davis, defensive player of the year, 14.5 boards, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Jonathan Simmons is your most improved player with the Pacers. 9 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. And Tyronn Lue of the Cleveland Cavaliers is your coach of the year. Anyone from our team on any of these All-NBA teams? Don't think so, actually, ironically enough. Okay, whatever. Maybe defensive. Don't see anybody. I don't think we have any rookies either. So, oh no, we have Marquise Bolden, so he doesn't make it to All-Rookie second team. Not too bad. So we're 54-28, which was good enough for second in the Western Conference. These are the standings. We were 54-28. That's actually tied with the Minnesota Timberwolves. It looks like Ricky Rubio and Karl Anthony Towns. They had Joakim Noah added to the team. Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins. So basically, I guess Cat kind of like low-key carried them. Wow, the Eastern Conference is basically just the Cavs. Who did the Cavs add? They added Tony Allen. Is that what put them up like all the way up there? All right, well, no idea what's going on, but they're beasting up the East. So let's see here. We have our roster is looking fine. Nobody's super exhausted right now, and Tim Hardaway Jr. is our sixth man right now. We are up against the Portland Trailblazers. Who do the Trailblazers have? They have, or sorry, the Clippers. I'm crazy. Who do the Clippers have? Chris Paul, DeAndre Liggins, Rudy Gay, Blake Griffin, and they don't even have DeAndre Jordan anymore. So I'm not really scared of them. I'm going to simulate the current rounds. And we beat them in 6. So not the cleanest series, but I'll take it nevertheless. Still up against these guys. Nobody's looking too exhausted here, so we're going to simulate the current round. And oh my god, we got eliminated in 7. Okay. Alright, whatever. We'll just simulate the playoffs then. Pointless. The Oklahoma City Thunder gets swept by the Cavs. Oh, that's upsetting. As LeBron James is your finals MVP. We're going to go to league meetings, make sure nothing gets shared around. This is going to be the last of the actual... Oh, CFO's gone. This is going to be the last season, so we're going to basically go for broke here. NBA draft. Going to go here. Let me see. Anything I really need to do this draft? Who's the prospects again? Is this the, I think this is Michael Porter draft. Yeah, it's the Michael Porter draft, but Jose Hernandez is kind of pretty nice. Let me think about it. All right, so I'm going to see if I can do some trades. Can't move Kevin Durant, so we're going to try and see if we can move Gordon Hayward. I can get Josh Jackson. He could play the shooting guard. I can get Kyle Lowry. I'm not going to do Malcolm Brogdon, though. Just this straight up, maybe. I don't want Jakob Poeltl. I'll give you a second rounder. That's fine. I'll do this, and we'll get Kyle Lowry onto the team. Now I'll move Kemba Walker. Who can I move him for? I can get Markelle Fultz, actually. That's not a crazy, horrible deal, you know. Or I can get D'Angelo Russell. I'm gonna do that. And let's see here. I'm basically just blowing up the team. Devin Booker. Let's see what we can get for him. I get Josh Jackson for him in a straight up deal. Andre Drummond, Jamal Murray, Karis LeVert, Buddy Hield, Jason Tatum I can grab. If I were to grab one, though, I'd probably grab Josh Jackson. Let me see here real quick. Let's look at the roster. I'm going to move Russell to shooting guard position. He goes up to an 85. Rudy Gobert is still going to be our center. We have Kevin Durant now at small forward, and then we have Kyle Lowry at the point guard position. Let me see, actually, because I don't think we have any contract space, so... Yeah, we're -5. Carmelo, can we afford... Why do we have no mid-level? What happened to our mid-level? Alright, hold up a second. Alright, who is taking up our mid-level exception? I have no idea. Let me move. Can I move Kyle Lowry or something? I can get Markelle Fultz and Al Horford. I have no idea what's going on right now. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this Al Horford, and I'm not gonna give you him though. I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you Marquise Bolden. Screw it. It works. So we got Markelle Fultz essentially, and we're gonna move Al Horford now. And hopefully this is gonna work out somehow. Dwight Howard, Hassan Whiteside, Jeremy Lamb, Wesley Matthews, Bismack Biyombo. Screw it. I'll do this for a pick. And then move Bismack. No offers found for Bismack Biyombo. Alright. Give me Bismack. And I will give this to the 70. Oh my god. That has so much value. Alright. Well, Warriors take that pick. Alright, Pacers then. How about Pacers? Pacers, take this pick. Alright, screw it. You can have it. I don't care. Alright, so let's go look at free agency now. We actually have enough to sign people to. Let's see. Let me see here. Who could I sign? Jabari Parker would probably be impossible. He's probably gonna get automatically matched. Give him the back. And then we could do. We're just so short, just by like just barely short enough. Barely too short, I mean. Devin Booker maybe. If I moved him, I get Lauren Wells. I could grab Bradley Beal for him in like a straight up deal almost. Josh Jackson for Devin Booker. Jamal Murray, Evan Turner, Ryan Anderson, Kemba Walker. Let me see here. Nothing super crazy. All right, let me just go to free agency. We are 1.8 short on him. Jesus Christ. Is it Russell that I could move then? I have no idea. Because I could just keep Devin Booker. That's not much of a problem for me. Lauren Wells I could move. And he'd be a nice power forward to come off the bench. Mike Conley, Dwight Howard, Wesley Matthews, Jamal Murray, Will Barton. Nothing. I need something cheap. All right, you know what? I'll grab Josh Jackson. I'm going to move Tyson Chandler for like a pick. Because Tyson Chandler's costing us a lot of money. So Spurs, thank you very much. You can have Tyson Chandler. We'll take that top 5 protected pick. And then we should be able to now sign, hopefully, Paul George. Come on, dude. I'm going to give you a no trade clause as well. Pacers still his #1 offer. LaMarcus Aldridge. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. He's a pretty solid power forward. And where's #1 offer? So Paul George goes to the Pacers. If I have no idea, because like sometimes it's weird, because like sometimes a restricted free agent won't get re-signed. So I'm gonna do that. Now let's hope that LaMarcus Aldridge signs, because I feel like if we have Aldridge, there we go. And we still have a mid-level exception. I don't know why we only have 3.7 for our mid-level exception. That doesn't make sense to me personally. Yeah, because we only have 3.72 available, which is super close to getting him on a basically dirt cheap contract, but it's not quite there. Joe Johnson, not going to accept the mid-level. Trevor Booker, not going to accept the mid-level. Dirk Nowitzki would accept the mid-level, so I'm going to give him like 2.4. Got to decline. And then that's basically all that I would want to do for now. Oh, he goes to the Grizzlies. Okay. Let's go to player progression. See how the players have developed. This is like an upsetting rebuild. Let's see. Devin Booker is now an 86 overall, so that's actually not a bad deal to keep him there. LaMarcus Aldridge, Josh Jackson's up to an 82 now. Markelle Fultz is an 80. So let's go to training camps. Let's go I'm probably going to give an untapped potential to Markelle Fultz, and I will see you guys at the beginning of the next season with how everything's going to look, because this is going to be the final rebuild season. I'll see you guys then. So I'm trying to make this deal work for LaMarcus Aldridge for basically Blake Griffin, and a deal I'm going to give him. I will literally give you 3 picks, 4 picks, 5 picks. All right, we get Blake Griffin for a bunch of picks and LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm just trying to upgrade the power forward position as much as I can. So now we have Markelle Fultz, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, Rudy Gobert, and then off the bench we have Josh Jackson, Malcolm Brogdon, this guy named Malcolm Delaney. Ooh, the bench is looking horrible. Markelle Fultz. Honestly, if I move Markelle Fultz for like flat out deal, I could get Mike Conley, but then I'd have to move someone pretty expensive for it. I might just keep Markelle Fultz. Screw it. Call it as it is. Because, yeah. I'm going to do a couple trades to get some bench pieces, and I will see you guys after that with the roster and how the lineup's going to look. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I simulated a couple weeks just so I could make sure that I had some good pieces for the team. But now we have Markelle Fultz, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, Rudy Gobert as the starting lineup. Then off the bench we have Josh Jackson, Malcolm Brogdon, Ivica Zubac, Tyler Zeller, Robin Lopez, and DeLon Wright should be getting these minutes. Not Robin Lopez. I'd rather have him because he can at least lead the bench somewhat. That's going to be it for the team. It's doing better. We went 13-3 already to start off the season, so I'm going to take it as is. I will see you guys at the trade deadline if I make any deals, but I'm probably going to roll with this team into the playoffs, and hopefully we can just finish it off and finally win a championship. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I'm doing this deal basically for Tyler Ulis in a straight-up deal. Tyler Ulis is going to be a better a backup point guard for us. And that's going to make us a little bit better in terms of our team. I know he's a little bit smaller, but that's not a problem for me. because he's going to fill out that position that I want in terms of leading that bench unit a little bit better. So yeah, so now he's actually the 8th man on the rotation, and then Zubac is right behind him there. Let me do, I just want to see something. What is Zubac's value looking like right now? Is there anyone? Occasionally you can get like a straight up upgrade for people if I did that. But that's going to be it. That's going to, like, literally the starting lineup is going to stay like this for now. And we have Josh Jackson, who's like already an 83 overall for us coming off the bench. That's not too bad. I'm going to simulate now to the end of the season. We're already at 45-12. So I will see you guys then with the end of season awards. Here we're at the end of season awards where Russell Westbrook wins your MVP with 32 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, 1.5 steals. Michael Porter is your rookie of the year with 22.5 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal a game. Kyle Lowry is your 6th man of the year. Okay, I did not expect him to be a 6th man, but 19. Oh, he's backing up Isaiah Thomas. That makes sense. But 19 points, 3.5 boards, 5.5 steals, 5.5 assists, 1.5 steals. Andre Drummond has 13 boards, 2 steals, 2 blocks, giving him Defensive Player of the Year. And Dennis Smith is your most improved player with 6 points and 10 assists coming out of him for the Orlando Magic. But our very own Steve Kerr is the Coach of the Year at the Utah Jazz with our 61-21 record. Not too bad. All NBA teams. Do we have anyone making it to a team? Any Jazz? We have Kevin Durant, All NBA 3rd team. I will take that. All defensive. We don't have anyone on all defensive team. And all rookie. I don't think we have any rookies. Yeah, we don't really have any. So we were first, obviously, in the conference, as you guys can see. 61-20. We're 6 games ahead of the Houston Rockets, and we are 12 games ahead of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I will take that. So now we have Markelle Fultz, Devin Booker. Everybody's leading. Devin Booker's an 87 overall now, which is super sweet for us. Blake Griffin's even an 89, and we have Rudy Gobert, who's an 87 as well. I'm going to take some of these minutes away because I want Rudy Gobert to get 30 minutes at least. And then we definitely need to take a couple minutes away from these guys. Because I do want at least 30 minutes coming out of Markelle Fultz. And then I'm going to give some more minutes to these guys. I'm going to give them 31. I'm going to give 32 to Blake Griffin. That's going to be good for us. We're up against the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to simulate the current round. We should be able to sweep them, to be honest. And we beat them in 5. I'll take it. We're up against the Sacramento Kings now, who have Darren Collison. Basically, it's just Harry Giles and Nerlens. I don't know how this team's here already, but we're going to simulate the current round. We should be able to beat them. And we beat them in 6. So that's... I don't know why we struggled on that, but all right. Cat is basically the only one on this team with Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, and Ricky Rubio. I don't know how they're a 6th seed and that Sacramento team is a 4th seed, but that's just how it is. 2K is weird sometimes. We are going to go down to a 9-man rotation to make sure that the starters get some minutes, and then I'm going to back out some of these guys' minutes to make sure that our starters get more. Blake Griffin definitely needs 30. I'm going to give 33 to Rudy Gobert. So we're going to take this one game by game. We take the first game. Take the second. Can we go 3-0? Can we sweep them? We sweep them in the Western Conference Finals. Now we're up against the Chicago Bulls, and I come back. I was a little bit depressed last season because I had no idea what was going on, but we are up against the Chicago Bulls, who we should be able to beat because they only have Jimmy Butler and Greg Monroe is their only other team player. So we should be able to beat these guys. Oh God, we're up 2-1. Can we beat? All right, so 5 games. And we beat them in 5 to win our first ever championship for the Utah Jazz. As your finals MVP is Kevin Durant, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2.5 steals, 2 blocks coming out of him. Oh man. So we ended up having to get rid of Gordon Hayward because we had double small forwards. I did not expect to get Kevin Durant, and when he wants to sign with you, you don't really say no. But this team is still filthy. We still have Rudy Gobert. So at least we had one Jazz player, I guess. So this is the team. We have Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, Devin Booker, Rudy Gobert, Josh Jackson, Markelle Fultz, Malcolm Brogdon, Ivica Zubac, Tyler Ulis, Tyler Zeller, double Tylers, Pat Connaughton, Jonas Repko, and Corey Terry. Obviously, those guys didn't really get any minutes, but this team is pretty nice. Not the best team ever, but definitely pretty solid still, nonetheless. As always, thank you guys for watching. If there's any team that you want to see me rebuild in the next video, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. I always read them every single time. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then.